Okay, it's Sunday the 13th of November. We got it through 11/11/11, which was a very cool day. And some more very, very nifty stuff has happened. He was called the Director of Processing when I knew him, Levy, has now left the Church of Scientology and is speaking out. And I'm going to put the links to his interview. He actually does a fabulous interview that's very, very moving and really, really gives you some hardcore information about the recruitment of money. And on it, it's posted in the St. Pete Times, and of course the Scientologists have dove on there and are like, telling how that's not true. And I always say, if it isn't true, why can't you speak to us? We can speak to you. You can't speak to us. So what's that about? That's kind of the bottom line for me. It's like, if you can't talk to us, you prove what we say is true. Because otherwise you could talk to us. And you can't. And you can't. You can say, what happens in Scientologists' mind is they're like, oh, no, I could talk to Tory. I just don't want to talk to Tory because she's en theta, meaning you're the spirit and everything's good, and en theta is in turbulated theta. It's like bad news, bop, bop, bop. I'm not really telling you bad news. I'm telling you somebody left the Church of Scientology. Now, to the guys in the Truman Show, in Scientology Truman Show, that is bad news. It's really bad news. When someone like Levy leaves, it's very, very bad news, because he was like way, way up there and for a long, long time has a lot of information. And another gentleman named Brian, who talks about how much money he gave, how he went to the airport, and from the airport back to Flag, which is like a 15-20 minute ride, they're already pumping him for his money and running his credit card in the van. That's how money hungry these guys are. And I say, well, it's Thursday before 2, we've got to get our stats up. It's like every day it's Thursday before 2 in Scientology. They're always trying to get people to give money. And if you're listening to this and you're inside the Church of Scientology, I can't tell you enough, don't give them a dime, because you'll never get it back. Read, look, listen on the internet. Find out all the information that you can before you ever give them any money. And this is for anybody. If you're in a wise management organization, find out about it before you join it. If you're going to put your kid in Narconon, find out about it, because they don't really do what they say. They cost a lot of money. They will not give your money back. It's really heavy duty. I mean, Narconon, we did a radio show with a gentleman whose son said one thing against L. Ron Hubbard. They threw him out, left him in a motel with $50. And we did the radio show with the father saying, I want my thousands of dollars back that I paid to Narconon. Would they give it to him? No. Their own PR showed up at the radio station. I said, you're nuts. Just give him the money back, for God's sakes. They wouldn't. That's the way they are. So, I can't thank you enough. One of the things that for I have epilepsy, and people all the time, especially from OT5 through OT7, were like, did this handle it? Did that handle it? Are you finally fixed? Bop, bop, bop. I didn't really want to talk about it. So I got with and I said, look, I'm just going to give him your name and you tell him my story, because I don't really want to talk about it. I don't. Because they're very evaluative and creepy about it. And he said, okay. And we got together later, and he said, nobody ever asked me about it, which is really amazing. Because they're so insistent when they're talking to you. It's like you're a doctor or something, like you can help me. Anyway, thank you, Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for coming out and for speaking out. And I know some new friends of mine have left. Maybe this is them. And I hope they're going to call me, because I want them to. If you're out there and you hear me, call me. And I love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.